Yo, what's up? It's your boy Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. Legends never die, they stay in our hearts. If you want to support us, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also you can come down here and hit the join button under the video or in our channel section. And you can also join our Patreon, patreon.com/currency365. And we also have Cash App and also PayPal for supports if you want to sow some seeds. Peace out. God bless. Enjoy the video and keep the movement going. Legends. Bye. All right. Welcome back to Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. It's another day. It's Friday, October 4th, 2024. All right. So I'm feeling a little bit better than I did yesterday. Thank you guys for praying for me as I pray for you guys as well. I know a lot of you guys are going through seasonal changes in the weather format. So a lot of you guys are probably under the weather as well. Okay, let's get through it together and and just get back to normal. All right, what's going on here? We have LUNC community, USTC, and Luna 2.0 community trying to get this price up. We're fighting against validators. That's really what we're fighting against here. Unfortunately, USTC can be repegged at any moment if the validators just stop dumping USTC. We already know that. We've seen proof of that. Um, and LUNC could actually go up as well if people just stop dumping LUNC. It's not just validator dumping LUNC, but and other people who get LUNC rewards are dumping LUNC as well on a daily basis. If we just stop selling these tokens, well, we can actually make a big move to the upside. I mean, most token not I mean normal investing is buying and selling, right? So when the buying pressure is more than selling, the price goes up. Now, of course, that's not really true anymore in cryptos because cryptos are suppressed, meaning that if we get 90% buys and 10% sales, we still might not even go up. We've seen that on Coinbase with Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu was at 80 to 90% in buys and it would still not go up. It would actually be red that day. And so it's like, how's that possible, right? And so people are saying, well, maybe because the at one point it was 99% buys, 1% sell, and that 1% sell might have been $3 billion. You know what I mean? Worth of sales, worth of shorts or whatever in sales to keep the 99% from going up, right? So it is what it is. But that the suppression is really, really big in cryptocurrencies. They have suppressed the crap out of this thing, and so buying pressure doesn't really work that well anymore on a lot of these major meme coins. It works really well in DeFi. If you got buying pressure in DeFi and your token is not on exchanges like a maybe like a Winnie the Pooh coin or Inu or Umax Inu, if you just get buying pressure, the price is going to go freaking to the sky, right to the moon. And so the easiest thing to do is to create an environment where everybody comes together and they put their money together in one thing, and you create this buying pressure that can come in every single day, and you build it up to like $10,000 a day or more, and then you use that buying pressure to then pump to go in and buy back and burn or buy just constantly buy one token until it pumps, right? And a DeFi token like Winnie the Pooh, Inu, Umax Inu, or any of the other ones that are in the DeFi, right? That are not on exchanges, and you just buy it and you use that capital that's coming in from either staking rewards or divvy payouts or whatever, or reflections, however you're getting that income to come in, and it's 10,000 or more. You're using that income to buy the tokens, and you just keep buying and buying and buying and buying and buying. But can you imagine 10,000, 20, 30, $40,000 coming in from a group of people to just buy up like a Inu every single day? You got 30, $40,000 coming in buying Inu every 24 hours, 34. You know how much, you know how that changes the mindset of a community and say, oh my God, we have $30,000 coming in every day to buy this token. I'm gonna buy more as well, right? So we have the backing of $30,000 coming in. It's like the military of America. We have the backing of the dollar. The dollar has the backing of the United States military. That's why the dollar can, people can misuse the dollar and treat the dollar and do all types of stuff with the dollar because it has the backing of the U.S. military. So if you have a thing that can create buying pressure or buying power every day and continue to give you $30,000 a day to put into something, then guess what? The community is going to get very excited and the price is going to go through the roof, right? So that's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. I've been screaming about this for 2 years plus now that that we as a community, the 365 crew community, could come in, pick something. We work together with Inu, right? But we haven't created the buying power. We need to pump Inu by just buying it and buying it and buying it and burning, or just buying it recently, just buying it. We don't have the buying power, constant buying power. That free constant buying power isn't there, right? Because everybody's scattered. So what we need to do is create that, is work together and to create that buying power, right? And I thought we were going to be able to do it with Levita AI, but we did just, people didn't support. The support was really low. Okay. But the people who did support Levita AI, I do have your names written down, and I will be doing the 10x paybacks in the future, right? So I do have you guys' names written down, and we'll be doing that. I am staking those tokens, and they're just letting it compound right now, and we'll see what happens in the future with that. Okay. But either way, we can create that buying power, and we can do the same thing here on USTC. Come back and buy back and burn USTC. Come back and buy back LUNC, and then also do the same thing for Luna 2.0 as well, right? So it's all about that buying power. Be able to come back and buy these tokens on a daily basis, which will create the change in mindset of positivity, and people will then start buying the token. Same thing with when we had the burn mechanism for Shiba Inu, when the communities were burning. It created that mind of opportunity, and let's get into Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu is gonna actually go to a penny dollar because we're burning tokens as a community, right, and reducing the supply. So same concept, all right? Okay, so let's go here and check out. We got 4087 here, up 6%, 20 million in volume, 5.711 circulating supply there. And let's check out the yearly. All right, so the yearly is there, and we did get a new high, a recent higher high here, and so nice. Okay, so we got that back to that one, and we got rejected there at the one area there because everything started dumping because of course, war, right? So every time the markets go up, it's time for war again, right? So they won't let up with that. They give the signal, and then all of a sudden, here comes Lebanon, Israel, Iran again. Every time that they wait till the markets go up, and then they do it again. Okay, so don't be surprised if the markets go back up again, and here it comes again. Here comes Israel again, right? Here comes Iran. Here comes Palestine. Here comes, you know what I mean? So it's constant every time, right? The markets go up. They say go 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 go. Bring the war again, so the markets can come down. They are fighting the SEC, the Federal Reserves, the central banks are fighting against altcoin season. They're fighting against Bitcoin. It's clear as day. They dump Bitcoin when it's in the 70,000s. The governments do, instead of using over the counter trading, they dump it on right on the markets to make sure it goes down. They're fighting against Bitcoin openly. They're fighting against crypto people. They're fighting against DeFi, and it's not going to stop unless Trump gets in there, and then he'll stop it, right? And so if Kamala's in there, they're going to go. They're going to go even harder on us, right? They're going to go even harder on crypto. They're going to make cryptocurrency. Basically, they're going to try to ban cryptos in America, right? DeFi. They're going to try to ban DeFi, ban cryptocurrencies in America if Kamala is president. So it's going to be awful. So, anyways, yeah, they're gonna double down on what they're doing now. So it's just terrible. All right, but so if Trump wins, everything is then released and free, and we're gonna see a short squeeze, right? Because everything's been pressured down on purpose. And if Trump wins, then everything's gonna be released, right? Because we are in the season of the release, aren't we? So, right? So that pressure will be released. Okay. Let's see here. All right. So now, of course, they could always. Oh, I just thought about it. Because some people are saying, "Man, Trump's gonna win," and but they're not gonna certify it, and then they're gonna just stuff ballots, and then Kamala's gonna win. You know, and I mean, they could try to do something like that. It's the American people that are going to have to step up and make sure that doesn't happen, right? American people, the police, the military can need to step up immediately in the courts and say, nope, 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 nope. We're not gonna do this again, right? Um, because that's one thing they could do. Trump wins, but then they don't certify it, and then they just keep finding fake stuff ballots in the sewage in the back of offices. They all for Kamala, and they just keep adding to the total until Kamala wins all the swing states, right? So they could do that again. They could try that again. They did it with Biden, and they just kept finding stuff in Pennsylvania until Biden won, right? So, and it would have went on for 2 weeks. Let's say Biden was down 20%. They could have literally done that for 2 weeks and nobody would have stopped them. I mean, it was crazy. Oh, we just found 50,000 ballots in a bathroom in Walmart for Biden. And nobody, and there was nothing. People were literally helpless. It just seems like in 2020, right? Supreme Court looked the other way as well. They didn't even they did not want to handle that, and I think this time around they will have to handle it because either that or the American people are gonna freaking go into the streets and take on the Supreme Court head to head, right? So they gave the Supreme Court grace in 2020 by looking the other way. They were pissed off, but they gave him grace. I don't think the Supreme Court is going to get any grace this time around, right? Because a lot of Americans know this is it. If Kamala gets in there, she's going to allow. This is it. You know what I mean? You want to talk about Russia and China licking their lips, ready to invade America, right? So this will be it. So I think Americans will be so desperate they'll hit the streets and they'll go right to the Supreme Court, and they will not give the Supreme Court any grace this time around, especially with all the video evidence, right? And they will not give the military any grace as well because the military should have done something in 2020, and they didn't either. So they looked the other way as well, which was embarrassing, but it is what it is. So this is it. So we'll see how this one plays out this time around, won't we? All right. Luna 2.0, 37 cents, 8%, and 42 million on market. I mean, 42 million in volume, 265 million on market. 709 million in circulating supply. We're still in the negative. We did get back into the green there, and then people sold in the green. So you sell in the green, you buy and load up in the red, sell in the green. There you go. Perfect. All right, let's go to USTC, and then we're going to Mr. Diamond Hands has something for us as well. We'll check that out here in a second. USTC doing good here on a Friday, up 9% today. Nice. In fact, it was up even higher than that earlier. So 50 million on market cap. I mean, $50 million in volume, 128 million on market cap. And you can see the circulating supply and total supply there. All right, so USTC, people are buying USTC, man. And like I said before, if there's a proposal that comes out to stop rewards on USTC just for 30 days, this thing is going to absolutely send, right? So you stop that dilution in USTC for just 30 days, this thing's going to absolutely short squeeze to the upside. So I mean, that's one of the ways to repeg this thing very quickly. If we're really here to repeg and not waste people's time and just suck the chain dry by dumping USTC every day, right? So I think that proposal will tell you who's actually here for, and a lot of people are going to vote abstain, so that you don't know. But voting abstain is also a guilty vote, in my opinion, because who would not want to stop USTC repay? I mean, a reward for 30 days so the price can breathe and get up to about 20, 30, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 cents, and then start staking, bringing back staking slowly, at 10% increments to help with the repay. Are we here to repay and rebuild, or are we here to just suck the chain dry? See, that's gonna identify who's here for that and who's really here to actually see USDC repay and see LUNC get back into the pennies and dollars. Because if they just go and vote abstain, then we know that they're part of the problem, right? So that they're not picking a side. So if you don't pick a side, then you're on the side of evil. right? If you don't pick the side of good, you're on the side of evil, folks, right? So, you know, so when you're undecided, that means you're on the side of evil. You can't play God like that, right? It's either you're on the good side or the bad side. If you pick the middle, you're on the side of God will throw you on the side of evil. He can't trust you, right? So it's the same thing here. If somebody votes up, if somebody posts a proposal up like that, and they vote abstain, that means they're on the side of non-repay, right? And then you can just undelegate from those validators. So, and some of those validators won't even vote at all, so you can undelegate from them as well because if they don't vote, they're also saying that they're guilty as well. So I think it's a bit. I think this is a. I think this will be an awesome proposal, even if it didn't pass. It just to show you that there's all the enemies of the chain, right? Because who wouldn't want to stop the reward so that USTC can get up high, and stop the dilution of USTC. We're trying to repeg here, and you're diluting it. That doesn't make any sense. That's why I was like, why are we trying to repeg something that's being diluted? I don't. Made no sense. Um, Now technically it's not being diluted because we're not minting any new tokens, but we are adding tokens, um, into people's hands to dump, right? To dump it, and so that's causing the price action to stay low. And not being able to breathe because of the constant dumping of USTC by validators and investors. All right, so here is the update on the v3.1.6. It has passed and it has been successfully upgraded on the chain. All right, so there goes. And that includes the gas simulation patch as well. So, okay, good. There it is. All right, so let's go to Galaxy Station and see if there's anything in here, anything going on. Anybody has a proposal? No proposals up yet. All right, so I wonder if anybody's going to actually do that proposal of mine that I just mentioned. I wonder if anybody's going to have the balls to do that, right? Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Um, would anybody have the balls to do that proposal to stop USTC repay? I mean, stop USTC staking for 30 days, so that the price can come up and help us be able to help repay USTC, right? And then and then you start staking slowly back in increments of 10%. You don't turn staking all the way back on so the price can dump. You turn staking back on at 10% increment of 100. So 10% of 100% of staking will be turned on, and then maybe every 2 weeks or every month you turn on, and then you go to 20% of 100% staking is turned back on. Then you go 30%, right, and you go all the way back up to 100, so that the price doesn't just flush, right? But um, and while the price is going up, people are going to be selling as well, right? People will be selling in those 30 days as the price goes up. People will be selling their tokens, so it's going to create a lot of burns for LUNC and USTC. As people swap back and forth between LUNC and USTC, right? It's going to create a lot of burns and things like that as well. We just want to stop it. We just want to see how USTC operates with no dilution. That's basically what it is, right? If it fails and it doesn't really do anything because there's no staking rewards, then okay, then it doesn't do anything. But we want to really see what USTC can do without dilution. Um. Anyways, I guess we'll see how that plays out. All right. Let's go here over to wrap it up here with Stake Bin and 11 million in volume today. Okay, so Brad will be burning today in a couple of hours. Brad's gonna be doing his burn. We already have 11,000 burn today already, and Brad's gonna bring another 6 or 7 thousand burns on USTC. 15.33 in staking there. Oracle pool is at 100. We're about to drop under 100 billion for the first time ever. That's going to be interesting. And community pool is at 7 billion, 14 million, almost 15 million for USTC. And then stats is 14 million added. Okay. Because you got the people burning LUNC there. Shout out to everybody burning LUNC. And somebody burned 0 USTC. Nice. Okay. So Brad will be burning today. And anybody that has a plan to create funds, look, if you guys have a plan to create funds, let's say if anybody has some big money, some of you guys have some big money out there, you want to create funds, or you want to put all our money together in something, and create buying power so that we can come in and start buying back USTC, or buying back Inu, or buying back any other tokens that you want to buy back in, using staking rewards on that tokens platform or whatever, or join together in a big liquidity pool or something like that, and get 50% off the transactions, fees, or whatever you guys have planned. Let us know in the Telegram group. Go to the Telegram group and let us know in there, man. And let us know, man. And let's see how we can coordinate this thing to get these things going, man. Okay. Especially somebody that has big money. Like if you have like $200,000 or 100,000, $200,000 ready to go, and you need people to just join you and get to make it like 500,000, or up to 1 million, and people have like, okay, this person might have like 10,000, this person might have 50,000, this much person might have 20,000, and we all just get together and do that. That'll be awesome. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to trust whoever's running it. We're gonna have to trust though. You know what I mean? So you're gonna have to trust. Now, of course, I mean, somebody gonna say, "Well, we know we can trust you, currency. You've been doing this forever." Yeah, but you don't have to put it on me. You don't have to. I mean, we want more people to be able to trust, right? It's not just me, right? Like CO, you guys are trusting him because he has the Inu, right? He's giving out Inu rewards, and he's also now giving out XLM rewards, and also XLM meme coin rewards, right, on a monthly basis, right, to everybody who's staking with the BIA validator. And then you trust Brad because Brad is a validator, right? So we want more people that we can trust. You don't want to always rely on one person. As you can see my voice and how I'm kind of like sick, you know what I mean? So like, you just don't want to trust one person, right? So CEO's there, Brad is in the Telegram group, but we need to be able to trust more people, right? And so if you're trustworthy, and you want to step up to the plate, let us know, right? Now, some people are not going to be trustworthy. Some people are going to run away with the money, and that's why you start out slow. You don't want to. If it's somebody like somebody that you don't know, or somebody that's never been trusted before, don't give them big money. You know what I mean? Start small, and then let them build it up small, right? And then that's how you gain their trust in that way, shape or form, right? Okay. Um, it is what it is. All right. So 0% fee added 347 million. Okay. LUNC Live added 146 million. Nice. StakeBin lost 348 million. Okay. Ouch. And it sucks because we're on StakeBin's platform right now. It's kind of every time StakeBin loses that much, it's really tough because it's on the platform. It's like, wow, why would somebody do that to somebody that's supporting LUNC like this? Right. So, but we get it. People redelegate all the time. People undelegate and redelegate, and that's their prerogative, right? Shout out to Bobby Brown. Okay, 50 validators. Half of the validators have missed signatures today. Ouch! And look at the wow, something's going on here. And okay, that's probably the upgrade. So upgrade to V 3.1 point something. What was it? 3.1.6 happened today, so that's probably why everybody is missing signatures. So we're gonna give that a pass. We'll give it a pass. All right, let's go to validators. We're up to the video. We're over our time. Here are the validators. No big movements in the top 10 there. And that's about it. Hope you guys are doing well. Peace out. God bless. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be probably tomorrow, God willing, right? So we just keep it moving. It's the only crypto that I'm doing a video every day on. I will have a Shiba Inu video out soon. And I'm gonna try to do some more videos in October. Probably update on Theta, update on Jasmine, update on Shiba Inu and the Shibarium family, Sheena and all that. We'll do an update on all those tokens probably next week. So next week I'm probably going to do updates on all of the tokens that we're invested in, and go from there. I didn't do a XRP video. I was so disappointed. I mean, look, man. Well, I'm not surprised, but I was still really disappointed in the SEC because that was our altcoin moment right there. If the SEC on Wednesday said that they're not appealing, we would have started our altcoin season right then and there, and they stopped it again. They stopped it again as they always do, right? So they don't want to, and so it's plain and simple. Kamala, Biden, Obama, and Gary Gensler are all working together to stop people from being wealthy, to bring in illegals, to steal our tax dollars, spend it on them, force the middle class to be destroyed, and raise taxes on the middle class and businesses, make an environment where everybody suffers, and yeah, and destroy it, and then bring down America. I mean, it's really plain and simple to see. I mean, it's not like you need you need to be in statistics class or algebra or pre-calculus, right, like that, or calculus. I mean, this is normal 1, 2, 3 ABC. Anybody can see this. Then the fact that there's a lot of people, the millions of people that can see this and refuse to even acknowledge it is the problem with America. Because if they actually acknowledge this and say, yes, this is actually is going on, I see it. I see what's going on in North Carolina. I see what's going on in South Carolina and Florida and Tennessee and all these places. I see what they're doing. I see all the money going to foreigners and not to the American people. I see the homelessness. I see these things, and so now I'm going to finally say, I agree, right? I agree. I see it, and I'm not going to allow it to happen anymore. If millions of Americans just finally wake up and say, we see it and we're not going to allow it anymore, then that's when everything changes, right? But because we have 30 million plus Americans out there that see these things that we see, but they turn the other way because they want to stay with their political party, and they want to keep their friends and their family members happy, even though they're all suffering in this economy. Um, they just turn the other cheek and they pretend that they don't see these things that we all see, right? And that's the problem with America, and that's why we're dealing with the situations that we're dealing with, because there's at least 30 million people that still believe the legacy media. They still believe in stuff that they don't really believe in. They're lying to themselves. They're deceiving themselves, or they've just been changed over to retrobate minds, so they don't care anymore. They don't care about America. Actually, they hate America now. They hate the flag. They hate everything about America, and they would love illegals to come in here and destroy it, right? So that's what we're working with. It's about 30 to 50 million people that are in that category, and that's the people that are the ones that they're using to shift the elections and do all these things, and to try to destroy and America, and remove America and divide America with these certain groups of people. Peace out. God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.